Hello everyone, it is your boy Winster, back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the new Flame Swordsman support that is being released in the new Yu-Gi-Oh set, Maze of Memories. This is going to be a blind react, so I'm really excited to see how the archetype is going to be working. Before we jump into today's video, guys, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to turn on the notification bell. Check out all my other social media platforms down below. Discord, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter. I'm going to leave everything in the description box. Be sure to follow, pull up. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So here is the full list of Flame Swordsman support. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new cards for this archetype. I'm really excited considering what Duelist Nexus did with the Chimera strategy, brought it to the fold and really made it a lot more modern. So I was excited about those retrains and I'm pretty excited about this. Hopefully it does well. Here is the card, Fighting Flame Swordsman. That art is actually sick. But if this card is no more specialed, you could add one spell or trap that mentions Flame Swordsman. Okay, so that's pretty good. This card can get ashed. If this card is sent to the graveyard, okay, so there's no specific way how it's sent as long as it's sent to the graveyard. You can send one Flame Swordsman or one monster that mentions it from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Except this card, you can only use each effect of Fighting Flame Swordsman once per turn, which is actually pretty good. So it's a searcher of the archetype. I would say this is probably going to be a ultra. Pretty good in my opinion. It adds any spell or trap that mentions Flame Swordsman. It sucks that Fusion Armament doesn't mention Flame Swordsman because that would have been a perfect card to search, but whatever. This is the next monster, Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon. This card looks pretty sick. It's a level 2 fire monster. While this card is equipped to Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it, that equipped monster gains 700 attack. Kinda mid. You could only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you could target one warrior monster you control, equip this card to that monster you control as an equipped spell. Okay, kinda mid again. If you could special summon it, that would have been insane. If it, like, you special summon it as it's equipped, that would be crazy. If this card is sent to the graveyard, okay, same thing as the Fighting Flame Swordsman. If it's just sent to the graveyard in any way, you get this effect. You could add one Salamander spell or trap. It's really going to be dependent on how good those Salamander spell or traps are going to be. But so far, kind of mid. So the next card, we got Mirage Swordsman. That card looks absolutely sick. It's looking like an ultra. I can't really tell. It looks sick, man. This is a retrain of Mirage Knight from back in the day, and I had a copy of that when I was a kid. But the card is a level 8 Fire Warrior effect monster, 2800 attack, 2000 defense. Okay, it's a pretty beefy boy. If a face-up Fire Fusion monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when the monster was destroyed, or hand even if not. So maybe you could activate Fire King Island, pop this card in your hand because it's a fire monster, search the Garunix, and then maybe activate this effect. Maybe there's a little bit of synergy there because you'll be able to special summon it from the graveyard. But the next effect is, at the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you could destroy both battling monsters. Why? Why not just destroy your opponent? Oh my god. If this card is destroyed by battle or another card's effect, does that mean that it has to be something else popping this card and not its own? You can special summon one 7 or lower monster that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it from your deck or extra deck. You could only use each effect of this card once per turn. What is this? This card kind of sucks. It has a little bit of Fire King support. Maybe it's going to be splashable a bit. But why destroy both? Like, come on, bruh. Whatever Konami was thinking they were cooking, this ain't it. So this is what you're going to be summoning off of Mirage Swordsman. Ultimate Flame Swordsman. This card looks absolutely sick. Looks so sick, man. It's a level 8 Fire Warrior, 2800 attack, 1600 defense. Okay, not bad. And it's Flame Swordsman, Fighting Flame Dragon. Okay, so it has specific materials. Why not like a Flame Swordsman monster or something, you know? Whatever. And maybe a fire monster. Like, come on, bro. Make it easy for us. Why does it have to be specific? So you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. And if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good. This is a quick effect if this is equipped with an equip card. Okay, so you're going to equip Salamandra into this card, and then it becomes a quick effect. Okay, not too bad. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles, you could double the attack of this card until the end of the turn. But if you do, destroy it during the end phase of this turn. Man, this card was looking really good at the beginning there. Why are they going to make it where you have to destroy this card? Oh my god, bro. It is not looking good. It is not looking good. Maybe there's something, maybe you could splash it with something, but so far, this is looking the best, and this is like, okay. Why does it have to pop itself? Why not just pop the other card? This is the second extra deck monster. It is called Fighting Fling Dragon, level 5 Dragon Fire Monster. The materials is 1 Dragon Monster plus 1 Fire Warrior Monster. Why couldn't that be materials for the other Fusion Monster? Like, come on. Why does it have to be so specific? This is already a little better. Okay, so let's read, except during the damage step, quick effect. That's what I'm talking about. You can target 1 warrior fusion monster you control. Equip this card from your field or graveyard to that monster you control as an equipped spell. And so it makes the other fusion monsters effect live because it's equipped with the card. So, okay. You can only use each effect of the Fighting Flame Dragon once per turn while this card is equipped to Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it. Okay. That equip gains 700 attack and can make a second attack during each battle phase. I get it that their whole thing in the anime was like they gain the attack and they kind of want to keep that moving. But bro, why? Like, give us something good. Like, yeah, making an extra attack during each turn. Okay, that's good. But like, I can't swing on my first turn. What does it matter? Flame Swordsman is getting done dirty, bruh. So we're getting into some of the spell cards. Okay, so the first one we got Flame Swords Realm. This card looks absolutely insane. Look at that art. My man is just in the middle chilling with Salamander just going around him. This looks like the original like spell card Salamandra, right? Like the swords in the middle, he's kind of going around it. I guess paying homage to that. All right, so it's a spell, continuous spell, okay? Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you normal summon a Fire Warrior monster. There's only one that you're going to be able to normal summon. 2! But let's be real. You're not going to normal summon this level 8 monster. Why only give protection to 1 Flame Swordsman? Like, bruh! It doesn't even give this thing protection. Oh my, this, alright, let me continue before I just lose my shit. So you can send 1 monster from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard. Okay, that's pretty good. You can't ash this because that's cost. And it says send 1 monster, so it doesn't have to be any kind of fire, any specific kind of monster, which is really good. Okay, special summon 1 Flame Swordsman from your extra deck. This is treated as a fusion summon. So you can't even ash this. That's actually really good. But let's think about it. This is not even protecting whatever you bring out because it's only when you normal summon a Fire Warrior monster. I mean, it's nice that it's a fusion. Can you protect what you're bringing out? Once per turn, when your monster declares an attack, you can target 1 warrior monster you control until the end of this turn. It loses exactly 1,000 attack, but all other monsters you currently control gain 1,000. Like, I'm over this attack increase. Like, okay, that's nice. Don't get me wrong, right? In clutch situations and very basic game sets, attack can come clutch, but I don't care about that. Can you protect what you bring out? Alright, so the next card we're going to be talking about is Salamandra Fusion. It's an equipped spell, and I'm just going to guess. I'm looking at the camera right now, guys. I bet you 50 bucks this thing is going to say increase attack. It's going to, I just know it. I just know it. It's going to say something ridiculous. Equip only to a Fire Warrior monster. It gains 700 attack. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle by card effect, you could destroy this card instead. Okay, protection. That's good. We're off to a great start. While this card is equipped to a fusion monster you control, specifically a fusion monster, so not to regular Flame Swordsman, you can send this card and that equipped monster to the graveyard. And if you do, special summon 1 Flame Swordsman or 1 fusion monster that mentions it from your extra deck. It is treated as a fusion summon. You could only use each effect of Salamandra Fusion once per turn. So you're going to equip this to a fusion monster you control, and then send that fusion monster and this card to the graveyard, then special summon a Flame Swordsman. Why? Why couldn't you? You can't even fuse from your hand. With this card is absolute dog water. All right, so let's move to the next card. I'm just losing my shit on every single one of these cards, man. So far, it's been kind of mid. The best one is like the Searcher. You would hope that the Searcher of the Archetype would be good. But let's talk about Fighting Flame Sword. The art looks sick. Is he cutting a dinosaur? That looks absolutely dope. I love it. I love the art. It's a quick play. Holy shit, I just noticed that. All right, so let's read it. Activate one of these effects. Add one card from your deck to your hand that mentions Flame Swordsman, except this card. Okay, if it mentions Flame Swordsman, boom, we're searching it. It doesn't mention specifically a Flame Swordsman monster or just Flame Swordsman or Salamander, Speller Trap. I'm kind of happy because if it mentions it, you can search it. You know what would be nice if Fusion Armament mentioned Flame Swordsman, because again, Fusion Armament is obviously going to be played in this. But if that mentioned Flame Swordsman, it would have been game over because it's just a quick way to fusion summon that monster. But let's read the rest of the effects. When attack is declared involving a fire warrior monster you control, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Okay, that's pretty good. You don't have to use those effects that pop your own monsters and special summon other things. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Flame Swordsman or monsters that mention it that you control, negate that effect. Ooh, negate that effect. It's just negate. It doesn't say negate activation. That's pretty good. You can only use this card once per turn. They are redeeming themselves. This is obviously going to be an ultra. Yeah, it's ultra. I see the gold text. I'm glad. I am glad that they made a good Flame Swordsman card. All cards, I don't know why. If you're retraining something, right, and I get it, they want to keep the spirit of life of like increasing by 700 because that's the original card, Salamandra with Flame Swordsman. But bruh, like, at least let me search a card that just mentions it, because like you're trying to retrain, you're trying to train it up to the way the game works today, a more modern time, and only being able to search a monster that, you know, is this specific type, it's not bad, but it's not great either. I want cards to be able to search anything that just mentions a card, because that's how archetypes work these days. We got our first trap, Salamandra with Chain. Oh, it's like Kunai with Chain. Okay. Shout out to Joey. Obviously, these are all shout outs to Joey, but that's pretty sick, actually. So, target one fire monster on the field. Equip this card to it as an equip card that gives it 700 attack. Then, you can change one effect monster on the field to face down defense position. Wow, okay, that's actually pretty good. That's actually really, really good, because it doesn't even target, just affect monster field face down now. You could banish this card from your graveyard, okay, as cost. Fusion summon one fire, warrior, or dragon fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling the materials from your hand, field, or graveyard into the deck, but destroy it during the end phase. Why is there a polymerization for a trap card? What kind of sense is this? You could have just switched this around with Swordsman Fusion or whatever it's called, Salamandra Fusion, and it would work 1,000 times better. Why put this to a trap card? It sucks. Maybe Flame Swordsman is going to have to be playing Foolish Burial Goods to send this to the graveyard to just get a fusion. What? Come on, Konami. Like, Flame Swordsman deserves better than this. I'm not even a big fan of it. I'm just hoping for the best and hoping that they're going to be good like the Illusion monsters with Chimera, but why is the trap card the best card so far? So we are going to be talking about the last card, Flame Swords Dance. This card looks freaking sick. Look at that. He's like dancing and all that. Hey, wait, where's that other fusion monster? The other one where it's like Flame Swordsman and Dark Magician. Where's that guy at? Wait, you couldn't retrain him? Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Alright, so this is normal trap. If a monster special summon one level 7 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it, then you could change one face-up monster on the field to face-down position. That's freaking good! It does the same thing as the other card. During your opponent's battle phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, tribute one face-down defense position monster, special summon one Flame Swordsman or one monster that mentions it from your deck or extra deck. This is actually pretty good. You could actually ash this, which sucks, but because you're special summoning it, but it tributes for cause. This card is absolutely insane. Okay, guys, so those are my overall thoughts on this archetype. I really feel like Konami dropped the ball on this one, man. It's crazy to think that the trap cards for the archetype are going to be fusion summoning more than the actual fusion cards, at least in my opinion, right? I think Salamandra Fusion is a terrible design card. Why not just make it a normal fusion card for the archetype, right? And then when you fusion summon, equip something from the deck or graveyard to it, or from your hand, right? Like, and then it gains the 700 attack, then it does some extra stuff. And then Fighting Flame Sword, this is a great card, no problems with it. But Flame Swords Realm has a lot to be desired, because the only card you're going to be protecting realistically in a real match standpoint is going to be Fighting Flame Swordsman. But you're usually not even going to normal summon this thing. You would want to special summon it, right? Why? Why make it so difficult? Why not just make it, or a monster that mentions Flame Swordsman, protect it, right? Like, why can't you, like, that would have been fine. Yeah, like, that's pretty good, but it would have brought a lot more support to the deck. I just really feel Konami dropped the ball on this. So I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions. I'm done ranting about this. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the support. Are you going to be playing it? Are you going to want to play it? Let me know your overall thoughts. My name is Winster. Peace out, guys.